Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. I gotta swing this thing out of the way. Thanks for joining. Hope everybody's being safe. Hope everybody is being well. These are all words that make sense in my brain. But I hope everybody's been I hope you've been good. I hope you've been treating your friends and neighbors and colleagues and distant people you've talked to once or twice before. I hope you're treating everybody well, because that's what this whole world needs right now. Let's kind of bring this down a little. I have to make some minor adjustments. You can see the computer over there, so maybe we'll also kind of give it one of these, because we don't need to see that. I don't know where the thing is. That's fine. Who cares? So, how's everybody doing? As always, I want you guys to be active in the chat and letting me know what you think, what your ideas are, what you want to do, what you want to hear. We can throw things in. But what we're going to do today, first, let me give you a little recap, because it's been a week since we joined each other. Kyle, all you need is love. You're absolutely right, dude. Love is all you need. Here's a recap of where we're at. So we did our scratch vocals through the whole song. We developed everything and we put it all in. I went in over last weekend and, sorry, I'm drinking seltzer, so you might get a couple extra burps in today, but whatever. Excuse me. I went in last weekend and I started to re-record all these vocals. Now, I am going to say that I'm going to do it again, only because when I did it, it was like 10:30 at night. My kids were asleep, and I couldn't really get the entire emotion of what I wanted to do out and recorded the way that I kind of wanted. But I definitely cleaned up the vocals a lot more. I definitely feel better about what's going on with them. Let me change something real quick. I want to see that one, and I want to see this one. I just want to open that in the browser. Okay. That, bing, bang, boom. Okay, cool. That should be fine for now. So yes, I've gone in, I've re-recorded the vocals. I am going to do it again during a day one day. Maybe I can drop my kids off at my in-laws for a little while. Because when it's 10:30 at night and your kids are asleep above you, you kind of can't, get real passionate about your vocals in the parts that you want them to be real passionate in. But that's okay, because it's recording, it's digital recording. We can always go back and do it again later. That's the greatest thing. So let's dive in. I need to come over here and do that. Boom. That's the button I wanted to hit. I don't know why that was so hard to find the button for. Okay, so we all know our song. I have my speakers on. Like I said, re-recorded everything. You'll see that there's doubles and duplicates of things around. I'm just going to go in and kind of quickly mute some of them. I've also did a quick and easy melodyne on a bunch of these just to try and clean them up, which I'm going to continue to do so right now. And these are doubles, so I'm going to put them a little heavy-handed, and then we'll adjust everything later. You and you and you and you. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this and that and that and those. You guys all in. So yeah, with these doubles, I'm going to go heavy-handed with the tuning. Again, it's just an idea for now. We can always retrack them later. Looks like these ones also need it. That's the one bad thing about the fact that I use red as my color for vocals, is the little tracker line inside the events. It's tough to see, but that's okay. So we already did that. Let's Command A. I don't have my keyboard shortcuts open for you guys, so I will do that in a second. Oh, nope, not keychain access. Don't need that. Get that out of there. Keycaster. Nope. What is going on here? Keycaster. There we go. This is the one. So now if I go over here and I go A, yeah, cool. I got it. I'm going to put it there where we normally have it. And now we're back in doing an autosave. That's cool. Double checking everything. So also what I went ahead and did, I changed a line in the first verse. The one where we're staring at phones, I changed that to we will be better off alone, or something along those lines. We'll take a listen in a second. I also was able to write the fourth double chorus. I rewrote that. I did it without you guys. You let me know what you think. I think I'd make you proud, though. At least I'm making me proud. My wife thought I was okay. She was texting me while I was recording this stuff the other night, saying, goodness, do we have to hear this again? Because I was doing the choruses. And she's like, how many times do you have to hear that? I'm like, that's recording. That's what you get. Okay, so all of my yellow vocals here, they're muted and we don't need to hear them. So what we can do is we'll kind of bring it back to here. Let's get that out of there. Why are you... Nope, I don't want that. What's going on here? / get the loop out. Okay. Let's just take a listen. George, GB Media, thanks again for joining me on Buzz Talk Live. Learned a lot. George, once again, thank you for having me. Tuesday evening, I joined George and GB Media on his show, Buzz Talk Live. And it was fun. It was a nice little interview. It was talking about like what we have all been doing and what I do when I'm not talking to you guys. So go check out GB Media on Twitch. It's GB_media. Brett, hey guys, hope you're all well. Yes, I hope everybody's well. I hope you're treating your friends and your neighbors and your colleagues and the guy you met that one time who also was wearing the same t-shirt as you. I hope you're treating everyone well and everybody's treating you well. Look out for your friends and everybody out there. Kyle, what's going on? Brett's here. Well, okay. Brett, I think you just jumped in. Kyle's been here for a bit. George, I think I did some of this stuff after... No, our show was just the other day. I did this previously. So we're going to take a listen to where we're at, and then we're going to start making our harmonies. We're going to throw our tracks in, and I'm going to show you guys kind of a little bit of my process of it. You caught it the next day. Awesome, Kyle. I'm going to share it again, George, and everybody, because it was a fun little thing. We talked for like 45 minutes or something, and it was a lot of fun. But let's get back into this song. George, you'll recognize this one because it's the same one we were messing with the other day, although all of the stuff that we were doing, I turned it all off. Let's listen to these vocals, and we'll start developing some harmonies.
Got a plan and a vision to guide on our trip so we can divide ourselves from all we left behind. Think of all that we could build, a utopia with every dream fulfilled. There is nothing that we can do out on our own. And I want you there with me, right there side by side. Take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space. If we're in it together, we can evolve into a stronger force. I don't wanna deviate off course. Let your worries fade to gray as the world fades away. After the rough, take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space. If we're in it together, we can evolve into a stronger force. I don't wanna deviate off course. Look, my love, what we've
And that's where we are. We've gotten up to there. Clearly, you guys can hear. Pardon me. Clearly, you guys can hear that everything's not quite mixed, but we've been writing. We haven't been editing. We haven't been mixing. We've been writing. And we just need to be able to hear things so that we can reference them. So that's where we are now. Let's see. As we were playing, Kyle said, I like the stretch of the 3 notes on the last word. Works well. Thanks, man. We had to make some adjustments so that the flow was there. And that's the important thing. And I tried to hold over when we went from the 3rd chorus to the 4th chorus, just the general feel and the, what's that word again? The cadence. That's the word I keep using. I wanted all of that to be kind of the same. So let's start developing some harmonies. That's the important thing. Now, how would I go about this? Well, first we got to make a bunch of tracks. And this is going to sound ridiculous, but we're going to do BG box, because that's what I like to call them. There are going to be audio tracks. Okay, ready? Gotta make 10 of them. Because we can always get rid of things, it's going to be fine. They're all going to be the same. We're going to pack them into a folder because that's something I like to do. I also want to give them a color. Let's just give them this color because that's fine. Mono, yes. Input, number 1. That's this microphone back here, and that's the one we're going to use. Instead of putting scratch vocals in, because we don't need to anymore, we can just flip over to the other mic and listen to that one, and we'll be fine. Where you don't need to, it'd be ascending output. This is important. So we're going to send them to mix right up until, because 1, that'll send it to you guys. And 2, when it's going to pack into the folder, I'm going to make a bus in the folder and then send that to the mix bus, and that'll be fine. Which I don't think I can do right in the thing. No, assign and send it. Yeah, so unfortunately, you know what? Let me reach out to some guys and be like, hey, if I'm going to pack these into a folder, let me make a bus and then send it to there, and then that bus can go somewhere. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Boom. So there we go. It actually put my background vocals in between all of my lead vocals, but that's fine. We packed you into a folder. Oh, that's why. Oh, you keep trying to do stuff. All right, hang on. I see what's going on. I gotta move this. It tried to put my background. Okay, cool. Nope. You are your own thing. So let's shrink that down. Because now it thinks my vocals go, my vocal folder does not go in my synth. Nope. You go there. That's fine. Cool. And now my backgrounds are also going to go underneath. Unfortunately, it like double stacked them. Whatever. You just move them over. And then right here, when you're looking at your folders, and let me just collapse the synths down. The reverb can also, we'll move that in a bit. If you guys don't know this, when you have a folder track and all of my vocals are going to it, when you're in the arrange window, you can kind of stretch this down. If you do this and click down, you can easily make a bus for that folder, and it names it it names it appropriately. So if we go back to our mixer, here it is. Here's our folder track, which is also a bus. This is not that one. Whoop! It's this guy that's highlighted. We need a different color because that's gonna blend in too much. Cool. Let's do this pinky thing. That's fine. So now we can also see that our bus needs to go to our mix bus, and all of these guys are going to the folder. And that's exactly what we want. So now we have our scratch vocals and lead vocals are in the red folder, and the pink folder has all of our background vocals. These are all with input number 1, all going to the bus over here. If we want, we can throw our reverb onto the bus as well. I use packed a folder for everything. Yeah, folders are brilliant. And then, Kyle, if you do this one, where is it? I have, oh, excuse me. I have to remember exactly where it is. If you do, I think in track, and then collapse all tracks, it just shrinks everything down. It collapses all your folders, closes them all up. When you're in your arrange window as well, it collapses all this down as well. Now, don't mind like the kick and the MIDI instruments here and like the way that my channels are over here. This is all going to change later when we get to it. But that, if you go track, collapse all tracks, and I have a keyboard shortcut, which is, for me, it's Command, Option, and C, but that's one that you can assign yourself. That just shrinks everything down. So if you're really trying to very quickly find where you are, you have everything expanded, and like you can't find where you are, for me, Command Option C, boom, shrinks everything down. I can quickly navigate again. It's the greatest little thing. Okay. So background vocals. I want to turn that reverb down. It was fun at the end. It was cool. Something that I'm just going to do is I'm going to take all my even and odd pairs, and for now, we're just going to put them wide because we want to make room for the lead vocals. The lead vocal is going to be straight up the center the entire time. Any kind of harmonies or background vocals or doubles or triples, as we've seen in like my choruses. So in my chorus, I have my lead vocal on track 1, and then I have a double on 3 and another double on 4. These doubles might come in to be like, oh, well, actually, I want that to be left 50. And then the harmonies can be 100%. Something you can choose later on in the mixing stage. For now, everything's just going to be left and right, right up the center. Sorry, I just wanted to put a little bit more compression on like the actual lead vocals. So I'm going to do some on the channels. I'm going to do some on the bus itself. What's going on, Bill? What's going on, Mark? How are you guys doing? Thanks for joining. We're doing our harmonies. We've already listened to everything. I've changed some of the lyrics, but yeah, it should be fun for everybody. And it'll make recording easier. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch microphones. So bye from here. And now you guys should have this one. And this is gonna be a little weird, but what we could do actually is we'll put this guy back in the center. Let's take that reverb off for now. I still have my monitors on in my room, and I'll put my headphones on in a minute. Oops, unless I tangle them as I've done. So here's where we have an AKG 414 in front of my face. That's what this guy is right here, and what we switched over to. You're also hearing it doubled because there's a little bit of latency going on. I can change that. Yeah. Okay, so for me, there's less of a slap going on, but that's because I also have my speakers on, which I just turned off. Time to don the headphones, and don't mind the pits. It's warm where I am, all right? Let's get this 58 out of the way. Bye-bye, friends. Ooh! Well, that's interesting. That was interesting. Come here. You're supposed to be on here. Why'd you slip off? You don't do that. Ugh. Get back in there. Okay, back in. There you go. There you go, friend. Time for a new arm. Nice mic. Yes, the 414s are great. It has a little brother, though. If you're looking for something that's very similar and is just cardioid, the 214 from AKG is it's either $300 or $400. It's a stripped down version of the 414. Hate it when that happens. Yeah, the 214 is a stripped down version of the 414. It is only a cardioid pickup pattern, but it does have a roll off switch on the side, and it also has a pad available on it as well. But it's nice. Actually, at my day gig, or what is usually my day gig. That's our podcast mics is a couple of 214s, and they're real nice. It really picks up the voice well. So we have a 214. I'm actually going to, and I want you. Just checking my gains real quick. I think it's okay. I can't show you right now, but I can show you on the input side. So here's where we are. It's giving me a ton of headroom. So if I want it to be really loud, I have the headroom to go. It doesn't matter where my average is because I don't care. We can always boost stuff up later. We can make it quieter later. I just want a nice healthy level going in. Maybe I can gas it a little more, but and I'm going to. I just did. Because I know it also has the tuner on from when we were doing guitar stuff. That's funny. It'll tell me if I'm in tune or not. That's funny. So yeah, for like gain staging, and everybody asks, what gain staging in the digital realm? Just make sure you don't clip. You can always make things louder later. We're working in 32-bit floating point. You have tons of headroom. I picked up a Lewitt LCT 240 Pro. It's fairly nice at a reasonable cost. Yeah, the Lewitt mics are actually really nice, and they are affordable. I've seen lots of videos, like Warren Hewart does a ton of videos with, he's like the first guy I saw with like the Lewitt's stuff. But I've seen a lot of other guys using Lewitt mics these days as well. I'm interested. I might want to reach out to those guys and be like, hey, I'm doing a thing. Why don't we do a thing together? Bibbidi bop. So, okay, so gain staging. Yes, I can gas this up. I'm looking mostly at the peaks now. That's the important thing, is I don't care what the average is. I'm caring what the peaks are. As long as I have enough room. So if I get real loud, see there. That's the thing I'm worried about. That's what you don't want to happen. You don't want those red lights. That's the bad part. The differences between the peak volume and the RMS, you change later with compression anyway. You change later with limiting anyway. You just want to make sure. Hey, there it goes, autosave. You just want to make sure that if you have a loud spike for something, that you have the headroom for it. That's the basics that you need to know for gain staging, is just make sure you have enough, because you can boost stuff up later. Yes, it raises the noise floor. But if everything's clean coming in and you're not in like standing in front of an air conditioner or underneath a vent or by your refrigerator, you know, the background noise isn't going to be as bad. And then you can correct those things later. So there's our levels. Let's get this out of here. Actually, I don't even need that. Well, no, I'll leave outputs open, but I'll get rid of that. This is where's my outputs? That's going to you guys. Cool. So it's there. If I need it, it's there. Beepity bop bop. Okay. There's everything. Reverb. Check. Got reverb. So we're going to do the same thing like we always do, because I'm going to use the verses to kind of warm up my voice. I'm not particularly warmed up at the moment. So I'll use the first verse, kind of listen. There's no tape noise to overcome either. Yeah, there's no tape noise. There could be, because we can throw some tape emulation on and add that in, but that's a choice what we're making. In the old days of analog, yeah, you kind of had to be louder than the tape noise floor would be, and that's where a lot of things happen. But in this day and age, just make sure you have enough level. Make sure you're not clipping. You're good. Like, everybody gets all strung out about gain staging. Just make sure it's loud enough that it sounds good, but not too loud that you're getting digital distortion. Like, don't tell me numbers. Like, I saw in a couple Facebook groups last night or the past few days, like, oh, you know, I did this thing and it sounded distorted. When I recorded, the fader was at -15. Arbitrary numbers to me. That doesn't mean anything. I need to see the green meter, you know, right here. I need to see that. And make sure that you don't have any reds. Because as you guys just heard, sorry for that, if anybody's wearing headphones, you get digital clipping. And that doesn't sound good. So, all right. Let's remind ourselves of the first verse. I have my notebook here, which should have really badly written lyrics in them. So we can add a couple little things in there, just like little flavor things, little ear candies. We'll try things simple. Actually, what we should do, and this is a nice little tip. Here's something you could do. Let me go to my browser. I'm going to find an instrument, and I'm going to use probably just a simple piano. Oh, I don't have my thing plugged in. Come here, you. Come here. Give me the cable. I forget why I had this unplugged, but it's no big deal. Plug. Boom. Okay. Because I'm not going to be doing too much. Cool. Alright. That guy's there. He's relatively accessible. Let's just find a piano. Acoustic piano full. And then we'll just drop this onto a new track. And this is going to just give us a reference of notes. If we want to find something, in theory, what we'll be able to do is play it on the piano, hear the notes as a reference, and then just sing them back out. Loading program. While it's loading. That'll be good once we actually record some burps in there. You're doing that. And then, acoustic piano full. You should be looking for MBK Mini, yep. Cool. There we go. So now we have a reference. We know we're in F major. So, oops. Cool. We have our reference notes. We could also like jump into the lead vocal in Melodyne, or it'll tell us the notes. And then if like, oh, we're starting on an F, we can just go to a major third, or maybe we can just hop to the fifth. We can figure all that out. I kind of go by ear, so. Where's my little shortcut, guys? Guys, wake up. Cool. Did I show you guys this? It's a little Stream Deck, and I've assigned a number of shortcuts over here, so like I don't have to float around too much, and I could just hit. Are a little off, but very quickly and easily we can just kind of slap that in. Actually, let's put that to there. You can just do another one. So, very quickly, we did 2 quick takes. Got to redo this one. So, I mean, all of these notes are wrong. We're feeling it out, and I don't really like them. So, undo. The one thing I do want to do is I know I'm going to really build up this pre. So maybe we can warm up with this. I want you there with me, right there side by side. A quick octave underneath. Here's a double for it. Cool. There's that. Now you could very quickly kind of build on top of that. And I want you. So there. I want you. F E C D C B flat. I want you. So I want you. I want you there with me. Let's try doing some stuff underneath to fill it out, and then on top of it. I want you. I want you. I am scratchy today. My allergies have been kicking my butt. But let's stack these things up. I want you. I want to mute these real quick because that messed me up because the balances are way off. Actually, I could just drop them way down. I want you. On you. And I want you there with me, right there side by side. I want you there with me, right there side by side. Maybe let's just do that. Right there, side by side. Right there, side. Right there, side by side. Right there, side. Right there. Let's try that. There with me. Right there, side by side. Nope, that was wrong. Right there, side by side. There with me. Right there, side by side. Ugh. Gross. Gross. And I clipped. Did you see that? I clipped. Probably because I went blah. I do want to... I'm just going to drop my lead vocals down real quick so I can hear myself slightly better. Just get the balance right. That might not be it. Right there, side by side. There with me. Right there, side by side. I wasn't confident doing it, so I'm going to redo it. There with me. Right there, side by side. You know what I could also do? Let's take this out, but you'll listen to me. And let's just... I'm going to record the MIDI. How about that? Now, on my piano, there it is. I have a reference of what I'm trying to get out of my head. So we'll go back to here. Right there, side by side. So we're going to punch that. Right there, side by side. There with me. Right there, side by side. Cool. So that's a little something. We can take this guy, copy him down over here, do the same thing. I want you. Ah, clipped it. Clipped it on the way in. See that? And I want you there with me, right there, side by side. So now, actually, Justin, smart thinking, dropping a headphone off of your head. This way you can actually hear yourself in the room, and it was brilliant. So I got the music on this side, and I got basically myself over here. And this is what we have. Let me quick edit to get rid of all like this stuff beforehand, because nobody needs to hear that. Not that it matters, because we're not really listening. And I want you there with me, right there, side by side. Mute the piano. So we have a low octave-ish. We have a low... oh, duh. You muted the piano. It's like a fourth, but what we can do is build like a fifth on top. So, oh, that key on my keyboard is broken, so... Phantasmaphonic! That's my buddy Will! That's my buddy Will. He popped in and he switched over to Phantasmaphonic. I'm going to shout him out. He and I are going to be working on some stuff soon, so make sure to check it out on YouTube. And he does some streaming on Twitch as well. Not as much, but he drops a ton of stuff on YouTube. So many informative things on Instagram. He's check out all of his social medias. Brilliant guy. One of my oldest friends. I appreciate that dude so much. I appreciate you, bud. Go ahead and confuse this. Yeah. That should help your hearing of some of your recordings. It's a nice song, by the way. I didn't see the second half of your message there, Justin. Thank you very much. This is a song that we actually kind of did on live stream. It's really kind of exposing me as a songwriter and how much of a hack I am. Whatever. But yeah. And So we might do like an octave of this guy. So I'm going to take these and drop them down. Oh my goodness. So let's see what we got going on now. Let me go back to my leads, bring those up slightly. I mean, there was only down like a couple dB, so who cares? Yeah, I think this all looks okay. All right. It is a phlegmy kind of day, yeah. Will, of course I'm going to shout you out, bud. Love you, dude. You're my bro. You're my bro. My bro. And also, I'm going to shout you out again there, Will. Tasteless Poison, I believe, is my jam. That's one of his songs that he wrote. Yeah, it's Tasteless Poison. Awesome song. I love it. He only put a couple lyric bits in, but it really works with what he did with the song. Will, drop a link to Tasteless Poison in the chat, because everybody should check that out in a little while. Or now, whatever. That's fine too. And I want you, I want you there with me. Well, you could do something like that. And I want you there with me. I think that could work. Nope, wrong note. Okay, I'm not confident in what I was doing. All of this sounds, well, one, it's all flat, because I know that I'm just doing everything flat. I want to check my reference. I know, like, I threw it into Melodyne. Boop. Big real quick. Big real quick. Not that big. Not that big. So, let me just fix this stuff up real quick. Oh, don't crash on me. No, you're saving. Okay. I was going to be upset if you started to crash. Interesting. You guys, what are you doing? Oh, I hear my wife singing in the other room. She's trying to do it. She's doing the harmonies better than I ever could. Okay, that'll work. Do 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 do. All I can hear right now with this ear being open is my wife in the hallway trying to she wants in on this. She wants to do these harmonies. She'll oh, there she goes. She's shouting from the other room. She wants in. Oh, you're another time. Oh, brutal. From outside the room, she goes, I'll probably sing it in key. Oh man, that hurts. It hurts. But I know I'm doing bad. It's fine. Doesn't matter. We can always fix things. That's my idea. today's a good day to be doing some vocals, but we have to anyway because that's what we said we were going to do. Okay. It's okay. If I wasn't so coffee and phlegmy, it might actually be decent. That was wrong. We can work with that. Let's do another. That was probably the best one yet, so I might actually just go ahead and delete this one, take this one, drop it down. You hearing the... I'm like rasping it up because I got so much scratching going on. Let's take a listen. I'm going to put my other headphone on so we can actually hear it in stereo. Switch over to my mixer. Grab these two. These are the highs. When you're mixing, your high harmonies are always going to cut through a little bit more. So when you're mixing, just if you're hearing something like really poke out, it's most likely your high harmonies. So blend them in. You know what we can do as well, because these things are... We can do little groups. Group, BG Vox 1. See that little guy? That little thing that popped up there? Now it's a group. If I grab a fader, it's going to do them both. Should have done this a while ago. BG Vox 2. BG Vox 3. And let's do it. BG Vox 4. Cool. So now when I grab a fader on any of them, it'll do them as pairs. And that's essentially what I want right now. It's not mixed, but we're going to try and find a decent blend of everything. Well, let's do it. Let's just drop all these guys down. There's that piano. Mute. Minus a couple notes being off here and there. There. I now have a little 4-part harmony. 2 of them are octaves because you have a high and a low, which is... Come on, quit, finish saving. Like this one, this pair, and this pair are octaves. If we take these ones out and actually just solo these guys.
And I want you.
Duh. Solo. Maybe we should solo safe this one. Yeah, because then if I solo this, you'll still hear me. Duh, duh, duh. So these are essentially octaves of themselves, but the low octave has more movement than the high octave does.
And I want you there with me.
So there's something in the mid octaves in the second part. It's coming together.
There with me.
A couple of wrong notes. We can punch these ones in. There with me. Maybe we can steal the same relative movement from the highs and do it in the mids. Let's try that real quick. So clear that. Switch over to this guy. Not you. So did you guys see that? I went to hit record on just number 5, but because they're grouped and we didn't define the parameters of the group, it thought it wanted to record on both. So to do that, when you have your mixer open on bottom, the 3 little dudes, this is your show groups, and this is vocal group 2. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to right click, and that gives me all of my options. So I want to turn off record and monitor. I'm going to keep mutes and solos on. I'm going to keep inserts on. I'm going to keep sends on. I'm going to keep everything else is going to be on. That's going to be fine. I don't editing definitely, I mean, we might turn that off later when we get to editing, but I want record off because I want to be able to just go in and replace little bits here and there. And I'm going to actually do that for, see if I could do that. I shift clicked it, shift clicked. Yeah, no, I can't do all of them like that. So I'm just going to very quickly right click on each one of the groups. And now the record is now, it's just to the one track. I can turn that off, but if I mess with the faders, it still does both. There with me. Let's do that. Let's just punch in on both of these. There with me. Clipped it. And we'll do the same thing over here. Oh, did I clip it again? Oh. Maybe I'll just back off a little. There with me. Yeah, I think that was right. Let's do another. Oh, I forgot to do this. I want to do one more. Now you can hear me again. Now let's take a listen. So I think that's okay. I think that's all right. Maybe we can move on. Let's try something in a chorus. It might be easy to start with the high vocals, and we can find those notes. Let's just go. Oops! Why did that do that? That was interesting. So here's our chorus vocals. Da da da. Piano. Oops. Piano is muted again. There it goes. Let's go down an octave. So we could take my hand, let's go together. Something along those lines. Take my hand, let's go together. So I'm just trying to stay in the relative key, and so, but we might just want to alter the notes on. So well, we can play around with those. We got an idea. I don't know what this. Tim is 200 IQ with studio. I mean, maybe, but again, I'm not. Like, it's really funny that I find myself actually going back and watching my own videos and other people's videos of stuff that I need to do when I forget how to do it. I chuckle when I do that. But I appreciate it, man. So, because then we're going to build, and that's our melody note right there. Nice cup to you. Take my hand, let's go together. Let's try that, cause why not? This will be like our mid, so we're gonna pop them into here. Take my hand, let's go together. Let's talk. I have to remember the words. Duh. See, this is why you write stuff down. And this is actually what my see? She's got her own fan club because of you guys. Everybody knows. Everybody knows it's Maria. Maria, say hi to Phantasmaphonic. That's Will. You know Will. Take my hand, let's go together. Set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space. We'll change that note. That don't have to be alone in space. Maybe if we hold it out there. Take my hand, let's go together. Set off forever. Don't have to be alone. Oh, we can punch that because that was bad. Don't have to be alone in space. I think I'm resolving to the same note. Alone in space. Which we can find it. Let's just reference this guy again. And so he resolves on C. Maybe we could do that. Be alone. That could work. Let's just redo everything, because why not? Bullying coach. You guys are funny going back and forth, but I appreciate it. Take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space. If we're in it together, we can. So forgot the words. I'm looking at them, but I forgot them. Also, terrible handwriting. Terrible handwriting. If we're in it together, let's just try. If we're in it together, we can evolve into a stronger force. I don't want to deviate off course. So we can really build that up. There's a clip on the master out, but I don't care about that because there was no clip on the channel. Because this is a mid, I'm going to take these two and drag them down to our mids, which is that, and then we'll just do another one. Take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space. If we're in it together, we can evolve into a stronger force. I don't want to deviate off course. I just need to redo that last line because that was bad. I don't want to deviate off course. That's better. I don't want to deviate off course. One more. I don't want to deviate off. Nope, went sharp. I don't want to I don't wanna deviate off course. I don't wanna deviate off course. All right, so that could be something. Let's take both of these. So this one, actually, you can come down here. You. Boom. So there we go. And then very quickly, take my hand, let's go together. Which this combo might not sound good because in the low we went. In the final chorus changer, we're going to Kyle. So here's the lyrics that I have for the last chorus, actually. And we can just jump over there, but it now says, and I actually kind of rewrote everything. Look, my love, what we've discovered in one another, everything that we could want and more. Since setting off, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. Because it's you and me, I'd travel to worlds until infinity. That's what I have. That's how we changed the final chorus. We're gonna deviate off course if we go. I mean, we could always do that because you and me. Yeah, who knows? I made it a little bit longer at the end because it goes into that held out notes that everybody else is doing. So let's try and fake in. Hang on, I gotta check something real quick. Gotta check. Nothing. I'm looking for an email. It's nothing. So let's just jump an octave here. So it's take my hand, let's go together. Take my hand, let's go together. You can do that for the high. Take my hand, let's go together. Take my hand, let's go together. There's a couple things we could do. Because we don't just want it to be an octave on top of... come here, mouse. Don't always necessarily want it to just be an octave on top of everything. But it probably isn't a bad idea. Let's figure it out. Take my hand, let's go together forever. Where's my page? There it is. I wrote this song. You'd think I'd know what the words are. I have no idea what they are. I have no clue what they are. Take my hand, let's go. Nope, flat. Take my hand, let's go together. Let's go together. It's a kind of falsetto for me. I could go full voice. Take my hand, let's go together. Let's love forever. We'll see. Might be a bit much. Is she still in the chat, Maria? Maria and the kids can add some hand claps later in the process. So we'll see. She might be up. Depends if the kids are asleep or not. We'll have to do it later. Take my hand, let's go together. I immediately switched into falsetto. No. She even says no. She sent me a text like, it's not happening right now. It's fine. It doesn't have to. I'm just saying. It doesn't have to. Ooh, it's getting toasty in here. Take my hand, let's go together forever. No. We'll do it. I just meant no on the... Oh, yeah. No. You know, the stuff that she's sending me in text messages would be really funny if she put it into chat. Ahem. Whatever. She'll join in when she's ready. She's just texting because she can hear it through the door. That's fine. Okay. Let's do this. Hang on, I gotta find the notes. Take my hand, let's go. Go together and go forever. We could just do thirds. Take my hand, let's go together and on forever. But please call me out, because then it makes the chat active and they can either agree or disagree, or probably agree because there's no reason to agree with me. You're better off agreeing with you. And it's funny. I'm all about it being funny. Take my hand, let's go together. Let's try that. Take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space. If we're in it together, we can evolve into a stronger force. I don't want to deviate off course. That's decent. It's different because it's the thirds that we're doing. Let's do another one. Fal, what up, dude? Fal, I am gonna listen to the song that you sent me. I just wasn't able to because I had to prep for all of this. But dude, thanks for coming in, hanging out. Kyle, Maria, Phantasmaphonic. These are all my buddies. Everybody, it's Fal. I've worked with him before. I actually mastered a track for him and another mutual buddy of he and I's, Jerry. We did it for it was a hip hop track for Jerry that Fal had produced, and it was fun. And then that was real fun when we were sending the tracks back and forth while he was in India. It was morning here on my time, and it was like evening, like dinner time for Fal. That was really cool. That was a little while ago, wasn't it? That's still cool. All right. Take my hand, let's go together. Okay, let's do another one. And stack these things up. Take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to leave. Forgot the words. Take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. If we're in it together, we can evolve into a stronger force. I don't want to deviate off course. It's different. I'll have to edit the blech out. And let's just drag it down to see. Come on. See how everything's playing right now. All right, let's take a listen to what we have. Maybe we can add some other stuff. There are some conflicts going on. It's a bit of tuning as well as just an odd chord that's going on, because if you really think about it, you have a first inversion of like a C chord, a major C, because the lower one is the wow, a buddy of mine has a live gig later today up in Summit. Social distancing, of course. Oh, cool. At least it's a live gig, and it's in Summit, which is not too far. Okay, so I'm talking about like what we're doing at the vocals. The low harmony has this G. The melody has the C, and then we just added the. So we have we have a second inversion C chord. It was damn cool, man. That was 2 years back. Time flies. Was it 2 years ago? Holy moly. Wow. There's something going on. We can, I mean, if we really want, we can like tune this stuff real quick. Not that worried about it. The idea is there. All those S's ending at different times. That's it's kind of a Kyle, I think think it was you who referenced it the other day. It could have been Bill too. A Mutt Lang thing is with your background vocals, DS the crap out of them. Anything that's not the lead, you can kind of DS really heavily because you don't want all those S's. Like if we just jump back over to here to space and the ending, all those things are ending at different times. And yes, we can just reperform it to have them all line up. But then you can also, I'm just going to throw it into the bus. Ready for this? De-esser. And this is just the waves one. And you can just kind of it'll be better if I go back here. Because you want, I'm just going to bypass it now. You want the lead vocal to have that consonant sound, the S's. It can have, that one can have it because that is your point of timing reference. And when you have a bunch of S's trying to line up, wasn't me, but it makes sense. Yeah, when you have a bunch of S's that you're trying to line up, it's better off to just kind of like get rid of the excess ones because one, S's and sibilants doesn't have any pitch or anything, and you only need one point of reference. When you have multiple of them, if we just solo out all the vocals, you'll hear the S's all start and end at different times, and that will throw you off. That shows the sign of like a like your production is like get those S's lined up, and then your vocals will line up a lot easier.
Don't have to be alone in space.
Like all those S's at the ends.
Space.
There's like 6 of them that happen there. That's too many.
Space.
All right, that's enough of that. Will, if you're still in, you'll appreciate this. The little keyboard shortcuts that I have that go on the left side of the screen. This way, anybody who's watching, like if I don't say what I'm doing, like I had everything soloed right there. I'm just going to go back and solo them. A very quick way to clear all of my solos. On a Mac, it's going to be Command-Shift-S, and on a PC, it'll be Control-Shift-S. So that will quickly just get rid of all my solos. And then it shows you on screen because of the keyboard shortcut pop-up. So we could take my hand, let's take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Could do an octave below. We could certainly try it to see what it would do for us. Take my hand, let's go take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space. Just trying to remember them. We could try an octave down. Let's go for it. Take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space. If we're in it together, we can evolve into a stronger force. I don't want to deviate off course. Wrong note at the end there. I don't want to deviate off course. That may have resolved into the same thing as another one, but I'm not as worried. Let's do another one real quick and see if we like them. Can always get rid of it later. Take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space. If we're in it together, we can evolve into a stronger force. I don't want to deviate off course. That's already a different note, and I know that, but could be cool. Other than the notes all being all over the place, it's definitely filling out.
Don't have to be alone in space.
Also, also when you're doing stuff like this, like when we were talking about all the heavy de-essing on like your background vocals and your harmonies and stuff, it helps also when it feeds to like your reverbs. So let's just throw that de-esser on again. I'll just eyeball it real quick.
Take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space.
So the timings are all off there. The reverb is still on. Let's just leave this stuff on in general. It's given us a little bit of compression, which is happening now. This is I actually just picked this up from Joey Sturgis Tones, the BG Vocals, the Bust Glue series. Can be very heavy-handed. Oh, hang on. Ready, everybody? Ready? I'm gonna take these off. Everybody gets ready to say hi. We're getting invaded. Hello. Hey, your mom's going to Dunkin'. No office too. Honestly, you go for a coffee. All right, here, come here. Good, thank you. Right? You want to say hi? You want to come say hi? Come here. Everybody. Oh, everybody. Come here. Come here. Look, who's on camera? Ready? You smell like sunblock. You smell like sunblock. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Can you blow kiss to everybody? Oh, you're a good boy. Did you have fun outside?
Yeah.
Are you going to go back out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to splash around some more?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Can you say bye-bye, everybody?
Bye-bye.
You say, have a good day.
Have a good day.
Yay, good job. All right. Yeah, that's a microphone. I know. You want to play with it. I know.
Microphone.
In a bit, okay? I'm almost done, and then I'll set the microphone up for you to play. Here, you need this? Black? Please. Yes. Ta-da! That's Max. He likes to be involved. They were outside splashing around. It's a beautiful day out. Warm, beautiful. Okay, so yeah, here it is. JSD BG Vocals. Just picked that up. Lots of fun. So where were we? Clear out those solos. Here's something that we can do, and we're gonna do it on stream. If you guys remember, the bridge is gonna be this big choir with an answer back. So we can start to really build this up, and we're gonna make it real big and do the best that we can, trying to have me be a bunch of different parts of like a choir. So we're going to do low, we're going to do medium, we're going to do high. We're going to start with the regular melody, which I'm still going to throw into the background vocal bus and everything like that, because it's a choir and I'm going to treat it a little differently. So I'm going to come back a little. I'm going to start recording 2 bars before the bridge, because I want it to kind of lead into it. So I'd rather give myself the time and not cut it off. I mean, I could do a bar, but it's not that important. I'll do 2 bars. Whoa! That's what we're going for. And this is gonna be, maybe we'll throw these ones onto like the very end. But we're gonna throw the reverb on so you can hear it live. Oh God. Back to Studio One, please. What have I done? Thank you. Whoop. There we go. Did you hear the burp through the reverb? It's gross. Okay. Kyle, thanks for pointing it out, though. All right, here we go. I clipped the hell out of that. Ready? This is what we're gonna do, because I knew I was gonna be like too much. I want to see where I'm at. What does that say? 33. We're gonna remember that for later. I'm gonna bring this down. Let's just try 25. Arbitrary numbers, doesn't matter. But I want this. I want all of that power. So I would just want to make sure that it's in there, and then I have the room. We could do something. Oh no! Okay. Nah. Redo. Okay. So I'm gonna drop these guys. This is gonna be 9. We'll just stick with that for now. Now let's do another part. So I'm okay with this. I am going to redo it, though. I'm just going to redo it onto a layer. That's what I heard. That's what I'm hearing in my brain. Hang on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to get rid of that because it'll be way easier. This is going to be kind of our mid. Okay, so there's a couple pieces. Let's listen. So there's something. So let's try that. And again. may have gotten it. Let's take a listen. Okay. I do want to do this. Ready? I want to hear it as if it was like a choir. So I'm just going to solo it, and I'm going to put some more reverb. Okay. Not awful. So now we have to go with the bottom guys. And we have more tracks to do anyway. Because these are like our leads, our super highs, our mid highs. We're going to do our lows, and we can do like a mid low as well. So there's one. I'm going to undo. I didn't like the way I started that one. So this whole section is going to get mixed entirely different because it's like a choir. So I may even take all these. Let me get that reverb out of here. I might even take all of these and put them into a different like subgroup and just call it choir and treat it different, because actually what I'm going to do, whenever I think choir, I think hall reverbs. So there's one here. Let's just do, I know there's one in inside room, and we can just make it recital hall. And now what we can do is jump. Okay, so we have a hall. We got something. I'm gonna make it stupid long, because why not? Length. Boom. 5 seconds. Way too much. Under 3. That should be okay. Do I want this? I mean, I'm hunting for sounds, and I shouldn't be. I should just be worrying about writing. But at the same time, like, I have the vision in my head, so I'm just gonna pop into Verb Suite, and I'm gonna open this guy up. The 480's got some good halls. Let's do a large hall on the 480. See, this is just 2.5 seconds. We'll do a little bit of pre-delay on it. Yep. Turn that guy off. And now, this could be cool. So something like that. Turn that off. Okay, you guys may have seen this. You may have seen me do this. So watch this. 3, 5, 7, and 9. Cool. It did all of them, but that's fine. Or actually, let's do this. I'm going to... Whoops. Undo. I am putting the send on all of the individual tracks, and I am panning the sends opposite of what the normal channel is. So if this channel is to the left, I'm going to put the send to the right. And this will actually make it sound bigger. So compared, we could double send. Let's listen to it in the track. Oh, that's another thing we have to do. So they're all in there. We have an idea. We're gonna split these. Everything's like hard panned right now just to get the ideas out there, but we can spread this choir out in different ways and different different widths later. Hang on, I have to check this email. Should we say 12:11? It's fine. Sorry, I just have to. Good for me. Send. Okay. Sorry, had the email. All right. One thing I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna put this on. I'm gonna record it, and you guys heard me do this in the scratch vocals, and I'll put it on 2. Is that that power whisper thing? So because everything else was recorded through this mic, I'm gonna do it again. And I'm gonna show you what's going on. I need to bring this guy back up, and nope. Where are you? Oh, did I quit console? Console, come on back up. I just want a reference. Yep, see. Doop, doop. We were at 33 before. Okay. Come on, bring me back to Studio One. There you go. All right. So let's get a couple little things in here real quick. And then I think we're doing pretty good. We might add some stuff to the tie out from the bridge. We'll figure it out though. Let your worries fade to gray. I do want to do it one more time. Let your worries fade to gray. I just want that line. I am going to do it twice for giggles. Okay. I like that. I think that's cool. The power whisper. Yes. I've done this a lot for a lot of like things I've worked on. And it could be something that could be cool in the pre-chorus. There's our MIDI piano. Delete those guys. Okay. So I think we've done some stuff. We definitely have something built up. We have our choir at the bridge. That's a bad edit because I hold that note out and I just kind of did it on the same lead vocal track. So if I wanted, I could do this and then just... And I think, oh, just so that you guys can hear it a little better, here is chorus 4 with the updated lyrics. Let's kind of make this the last thing. I want you guys to hear it. I want you guys to listen and let me know what you think of my rewrite for chorus 4. Because Kyle, earlier you were saying we're gonna deviate off course, saying that we're going crazy. But I kind of took some liberties and did my own. I want you to hear it again. So it's pulling a lot of the same things from the other choruses. The relative melody is all still there, but I definitely didn't want to repeat the lyrics again, because that wouldn't have worked. I saw something come in. I'm realizing now that my chat box to you guys is like right in a bad spot. It's here, and I'm gonna move it so that it's kind of on the left-hand side now. It's gonna be in this area so that when you guys chat, everybody will be able to read it. Actually, we're not hearing the vocals. That is so weird. Why did that change? All right, well, let's listen to it again then.
Look, my love, what we've discovered in one another. Everything that we could want and more. Since setting off, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. Because it's you and me. I traveled to worlds until infinity.
Did you hear that one? You should. Uh-oh. Screaming going on outside. It might be time to say goodbye. Actually, it probably is. But did you guys hear it now? What did you think? Should we adjust some stuff around it as well? Uh-oh. We definitely hear that. What did you think, though? I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna play the double chorus, because why not?
Take my hand, let's go together, set off forever. Don't have to be alone in space. If we're in it together, we can evolve into a stronger force. I don't wanna deviate off course. Look, my love, what we've discovered in one another. Everything that we could want and more. Since setting off, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. Because it's you and me. I traveled to worlds until infinity.
So there. Okay, I've switched back to this guy because we're going to wrap up. That's where we are. Whoop, full screen. That's where we are with the double chorus at the end. It's a standard chorus coming out of the bridge, and then it's the altered lyrics into the double of it. I can read them for you guys one more time, which I have it here. Kyle approves. Thanks, Kyle. Oh, that's another thing I want to change is when we're here, I'm going to move the chat up just a hair more. So now it's like a little bit more mid-screen. You guys probably saw that. So look, my love, what we've discovered in one another. Everything that we could want and more. Since setting off, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. Because it's you and me, I'd travel to worlds until infinity. Infinity, excuse me. Go. Oh, wait. Come on. There it goes. I was just seeing a box there. So that's where we're going to leave it for today. We've developed some harmonies. I have a baseline of things to do over the weekend. Sounds great, and will be more greater once it's tuned and mixed. Yes, I have rough vocals because look at me. You've heard me. Also with like my allergies kicking my butt. And the humidity in here, I've had a cold for like 6 months. No, I'm stepbrothers. Yes, everything's going to get cleaned up. Everything's going to get tuned. Everything's going to be put into its place. Probably going to get reperformed over the weekend to really just tighten everything back up as it was or as it should be. So we're going to stick with the lyrics the way they are. We're going to, I'm going to, here's my homework, is I'm going to work on stuff over the weekend. To probably retract some of this stuff. Hopefully I'm a little less scratchy. If I'm still scratchy, whatever. Maybe it's my style, maybe it's my rasp, maybe it's whatever. We all have rough vocals, but that's why they made Melodyne. That's also why they made Auto-Tune. It's also why they made Waves Tune, which Waves Tune I'm not a huge fan of, but it's cool if you're trying to get like that tuned vocal sound. It imparts more like artifacts onto the vocal when you use Waves Tune. Melodyne is can be like very subtle. It can do a strong job but be very subtle about it. And then Auto-Tune, you can go either way. It can be super subtle or it can be like dead on, and that's where T-Pain got famous, was using Auto-Tune like crazy. That's where we're going to call it for today. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out and spending some time with me as we kept working on this song. I think the song is very close to done. What we might do next week is a couple touch-ups here and there. You guys let me know what do you want to see next week when we get into our live streams on Tuesday and Thursday. That's another thing. It's only going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays now. I know in the past, like if I couldn't make a Tuesday, I did it on Wednesday. I can't do that anymore. I have to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's what we're going to stick to. 2:30 always. Like that time is perfect for me and everything that happens around me. So I'm going to work on this stuff over the weekends. Maybe I'll show you some other like my little workflow things. How to get it ready for somebody else to mix is not a bad idea of something to do. There's a bunch of things that we can do. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you want to see, and we'll make it happen. Until then, have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay smart. And look out for one another. Don't think it's just you in all of this. It's everybody. We all have to work together to make everything better for everyone. So look out for one another. Reach out to people that you haven't reached out to in a while, and just say hey. Check in on people, and have a great weekend. I appreciate you all being here, and I will see you on Tuesday.